Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for coming back to my channel. So I know I only uploaded twice last week. Sorry, I know I'm bad, but we have had kind of a little bit of sickness going around our house. So today I am doing this. If you want to see how I accomplish this kind of pinky purple halo eye, just keep on watching. Thanks. Alright, so this look I also did with the Conspiracy palette. I know I'm doing a lot of looks with it, but hey, it's my favorite palette right now. So I promise after this one I'll give it a break for a little bit, but I guess let's just get into it. So I'm taking this kind of fluffier brush here, and I'm gonna just dip into the shade My Pills and kind of just set my eye a little bit. This is the perfect color for my skin tone, so it really helps just even things out just a little bit to get ready for the other shadows. So now that I've done that, I'm just taking this other, it's a little bit of a narrower brush, but it's still pretty fluffy. I am dipping into the shade Not a Fact. It's just this deep purple shade, and I'm starting at my outer corner and kind of just pressing the color in. I have noticed with this shade, pressing will definitely give you the most payoff. So I'm bringing it all the way up into my crease here. Okay, so now that I have the outer corner done, I am just bringing it into my inner corner. I'm actually going to take another brush, just this little tiny brush here, and really get into the inner corner part of my eye, but not bringing it all the way in. Okay, so now that I have that part done, I'm going to start kind of dragging it up into my crease a little bit and just slowly working this color in. Right now I have it in my crease. I'm just kind of working up the color a little bit more to make it a little bit more pigmented and not as splotchy. Okay, so now that I have this color kind of laid down in my crease, I am going to take this little Luxie 227T. It's just this tiny little brush here, and I'm going to pick up a little of the pigment shade, and starting in the color that I have laid down, I'm just going to start kind of blending it upwards. Just trying to melt the shades together so that we don't have any harsh lines. So now I'm going to take this LMR Cosmetics brush, it's just this fluffy brush, and dip into My Pills again and smooth out the edges even more. And I'm just continuing to blend everything together. Okay, so now that we have a nice blend here, I am going to just go right in here. I just have this tiny little brush here and dip just a little bit into ranch. And do my brow bone just a little bit. Just gives a little bit of shine. I don't know if the camera's really picking it up, but it does help the shadows kind of work together a little bit more. So as you notice, I did leave this part blank. We are doing a halo eye today. So I'm going to take this Alamar Cosmetics brush. It's just this flat tipped brush. Put a little bit of concealer on my hand. I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in Light Peach. And I'm just going to cut out just the center of my eye. Okay, so now I have just a little bit concealer laid down here. I'm going to kind of look up, and it creates a little line for me to kind of follow. Okay, so now that we have that part cut out, I am going to take this Luxie 245 small shader brush, and I am going to dip into Trisha. It's a beautiful pink shade, and just press this color in. And because that concealer did go up further than I wanted it to, I am going to go back in and kind of fix that with the shade Not a Fact. Okay, so now that we have that fixed, I am going to take this little fluffy brush. It doesn't have a name on it. I'm going to dip into Not a Fact. Just kind of hold it back here and kind of blend Trisha and Not a Fact together so that we get rid of that harsh line. And blend it on both sides. And just a little bit above. So now that we have that blended, I am going to dip into Ranch and just kind of, just a little bit, pop that in the center. And take the same brush I used Trisha on and get rid of that little bit of a harsh line that we have there as well. That just gives it just a little bit more of a pop. Then I'm going to take that same fluffy brush that we were using. I'm actually going to dip into the Mini Controversy palette. It's the shade My Apology, and just got a little bit on there just to kind of deepen this part up just a tiny bit. And then I'm going to take this Luxie brush again and just put a tiny bit of pigment on there and reinforce that as well. Okay. I'll take this brush again. I'm not going to put any product on it. I'm just going to blend that harsh line out a little bit again. I'm just doing this to the top, not down further, so we don't mess up our halo. Okay, so now that we have that part of the eye done, I am going to take the same brush that we had used for our inner corner, dip into Not a Fact again, and then I'm just going to lightly press underneath my eye. Keeping the shadow as close to my eyelashes as possible. Okay. And then I am going to take this Jaclyn Cosmetics brush, it's the Morphe X Jaclyn, and dip into pigment and kind of smoke this bottom lash out a little bit. Doing this just kind of helps everything kind of connect together and create kind of a more completed look. Okay, so now that I have that done, I actually want to dip into Ranch again, and I'm going to put in my inner corner. And that just helps brighten up your eyes just a little bit more. Okay, so now that my eyeshadow is done, I am just going to put some eyeliner. It's the Infallible 16-Hour Wear eyeliner. I'm just going to put that in my waterline. And I'm going to tight line my lids as well. Okay, once you have your eyeliner on, you can just throw on some mascara, and that's about it. So I'm going to use the Big Ego mascara from Tarte. And just really coat my eyelashes. All right, so this is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed the little tutorial here. This look can be done without the Mini Controversy palette. I just like that My Apologies shade to kind of darken things up a little bit. Oh, last video, I told you guys I was going to show you the Shane Gloss and Gloss. I did finally get that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on and kind of just let my eyes do most of the work today. Okay, so I have used this before. I absolutely love it. It does smell like Diet Root Beer. And just putting it on, it's not sticky like a lot of glosses are. It just really gives a glass look to your lips. So if you want to do something simple, if you're a gloss person, don't really like a whole lot of lipstick on, I would definitely recommend this gloss. It's not sticky at all, and it smells amazing. It makes me thirsty every time I put it on. So, well, again, thank you guys for coming to my channel. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.